On today's video, I'm going to show you how you can easily fix the most common toilet problem, which is a broken flush lever. So make sure you stay tuned. Your toilet flush handle, also known as a trip lever, is one of the most common parts of the toilet that will fail. They're inexpensive and gets thousands of uses per year. And that's why this thing is bound to fail or break sooner or later. So if you were to call a plumber, depending on the area where you live in, it ranges about $75 to $150 just for a service call for them to check it out, and then $50 to $100 for labor. And then they're going to charge you for parts for $10 to $30. Altogether, you're looking at around $100 to $250 altogether just for this to get fixed. And you can easily do it just for less than $15. If you stick around this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily do this with just simple tools around the house, and you can further look at your other toilets so that this doesn't happen and you can save yourself a bunch of money. So some of the signs that will definitely tell you that your flush lever is about to fail is if the handle feels loose or wobbly, or you have to jiggle it if you have to flush it, and if it doesn't spring back when you flush. If there are visible cracks on the lever arm, which we're going to check inside the tank. My lever is totally toast. It's not even flushing at all. So if we open up the tank cover, the lever has been broken off and it's floating right here. Usually these levers are made out of plastic, and that's why they break so easily. Too much stress and load on this over thousands of flushes will definitely start seeing cracks and start breaking like this. If you lift this up, this is what controls the flapper to open. The first thing you want to do is you want to go right below or behind your toilet, and you should see a water supply valve, and you can easily just turn this to shut off the water supply. A quarter turn, it shuts off the water so that when I flush the toilet again, it doesn't resupply with water. See? In some cases, the lever is fine, and the problem is that the chain is the only thing that's broken, which is the easier fix, which all you can do is buy another chain and set it to the same height, just like as before, and you're done. So in this case, we have to change the flush handle lever and also the arm. So we got to change the whole mechanism altogether. So looking at your flush lever, it should be hooked up onto with a chain. Just use your hand to pinch that lock, and you can slide this out easily like that. If you can't use your hand, just use some needle nose pliers, and you can use that to pinch. The lever arm, definitely broken, made out of plastic, very weak, and it's fine. You can replace it with the same thing if you want to. Also know, if you have a big flapper like this one, I believe this is a 3-inch flapper, puts a lot of strain on your flush lever because all that water is pushing down, and it takes more effort for you to open and lift that up, pull that up, or the water to dispense down to your toilet bowl. If you have a big flapper, I'll suggest you go to a heavier duty, which is this one right here. This is, I believe, it looks like it's copper or metal, but depending on that, it's definitely way stronger than plastic itself. And this one I got off of Amazon. They're super cheap. They're less than $10. And if you're interested on the same one, I'll leave the link on the description down below. If you're watching on the big screen, I'll make it easy for you. Check it out on the QR code right here, and you can get yourself one of this. And it comes in different finishes. There's black, gold, chrome, flat, or whatever, whichever one you choose. But this is definitely what I recommend you get to replace your old plastic version. With an adjustable crescent wrench, just go to your old flapper and you just loosen it. Turn clockwise like so, and it should come out easily like this. Your new lever, just unscrew the nut, go clockwise. It's gonna feed it right through that hole again, like so. Sometimes this comes with a rubber gasket also, you can place in there. Slide it right through. This one you're gonna go counterclockwise just to tighten it. Just take your crescent wrench and just go and tighten it. Not too tight, not too crazy, because there's a possibility that you can crack the delicate porcelain. Now looking at your lever arm, there's 3 placements here. Just pick one, whichever is the best one suited for your system. The middle would work for mine. Now depending on your orientation of your flapper, too far, it will partially open the flapper. Too close, it might be too hard and not fully open the flapper. So you wanna find a placement that can fully open the flapper when you push down on the lever. You want to place a little bit of slack on your chain. This is definitely perfect because now I can open it with very minimal effort. Now, if you have to struggle and push all the way down just for this thing to open, then you might have to readjust the placement of the chain to either closer or further, or you might have to change out the chain to something longer depending on your situation. So let's turn back our water supply valve back to on. Check your mechanism. If the float is properly working, once it reaches the desired float, it should stop filling up, and the water shouldn't exceed past your lever as well. Perfect. There we go. That, my friends, is how you fix a broken toilet lever. And just like that, you just saved yourself $250 from having a plumber to come here and fix this. You just did it in less than 10 minutes, less than $10, with just simple tools around your home. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have any problems, any questions. I'll be more than happy to go and answer those for you. And if you're interested in any other toilet fixes on parts problems that you have on your toilet, I made many videos on that. Check out my toilet playlist. And let me know in the comment section down below also what other problems that you have so I can help you out with those problems as well. So if you found this video super helpful, friends, kindly hit that big thumbs up, press the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll see you, friends, on the next video.